Okay, everything's all set up. Camera's good. Good. Okay, this is uh, vlog entry one, I guess. I'm doing this because my sire told me to keep a diary um, of the early nights of my change, and I suck at writing. I mean, not really. I'm not good at journaling. I should say that. So let's get rolling. I go by Mekhet. I'm a storyteller for Black Dog Games. I don't work for them, but I make YouTube content off of their material, primarily Revenant the Hidden. Love that game. And it is so very, very based on um, everything that's going on in Kindred society. And I think I'm going to stick with it as much as I am, just to make sure that we don't have a masquerade issue on our hands. I wonder how many Kindred, K-Knights, whatever, do this. I mean, this is just for me, but I feel like I need to have like all of my information set up, all my ducks in a row, since it's a journal. And I mean, who the hell knows? Maybe Marcus will watch this at some point. Let's start with Marcus. Marcus is my sire. He is an elder who is the child of, and I'm trying to get this right, but there's a whole lot of steps involved. Marcus is of Clan Tzimisce, which means I am a member of Clan Tzimisce. And his sire is, or was, I really don't know what the old man's status is at this point in time, if he's alive, if he's not. But Marcus is the child of, from what I was able to glean from listening to him talking to his friends, or his coterie, or his pack, or whatever, the Archbishop of Prague. I don't know if he currently is, but I do know that he held the title at some point in time. And I understand that he is terrifying, apparently. Which most Tzimisce tend to hold that truth for themselves, being alien and terrifying and things like that. But when it comes to the idea of the change, because Tzimisce have the ability to change flesh and stuff, I don't think I'm just going to go full hog. I can do it, so I'm going to do it. I think I'll probably change myself physically as the needs arise. Like, evolve out of necessity. I'm getting way off base. Anyway, I got a 23andMe kit for Christmas, and filling that out, I found out that I had a Polish voivate in my in my bloodline, so that's pretty cool. And that I belonged to a family that migrated, refugees or something, from Eastern Europe around the Wallachia area to Poland, called the Basarab family. I really don't know much about them as of yet, except that they may somehow be related to Dracula. I really don't even know what to think about Dracula at this point, because I heard that he was a member of the Tzimisce also, so Dracula was a real vampire and not just a warlord. That's just weird. Anyway, a little while later, after filling out the 23andMe and getting all the results back, finding out I was a member of that family, I got invited to a meeting of the Romanian Legacy Foundation, which I was like, you know what? This is a chance for me to meet some long-lost relatives, maybe find out I have a rich uncle somewhere that's going to kick the bucket, leave me fortune, something like that. I don't know. So I go, and that's where I met Marcus. And apparently, the Romanian Legacy Foundation, quick vampire anatomy lesson here, or a vampire physiology lesson. Apparently, if we give our blood to humans, they become ghouls. Ghouls being humans that are immortal and get a small amount of our powers. We'll go on to the powers in a different video. I want to keep these nice and short and easy to listen to. So a revenant is apparently what happens when, after generations and generations and generations of ghouls interbreeding, and then the vampire blood is just so intertwined into their system that they just are immortal from birth. Like, I guess they have like a 300-year lifespan or something like that, but like they have powers, they have an extraordinarily long life, all that stuff, and they're called revenants. And they almost exclusively work with my clan, which is Clan Zamitzi. I am a Zamitzi, my sire is a Zamitzi, my sire's sire is apparently some big scary archbishop in Europe. The Tailor of Prague? I don't know. The reason I'm doing this is because Marcus told me that I needed to keep a record of things that I'm doing, because I'm planning on going off on my own without him. I am going to be driving from Southwest Florida all the way to Texas, which means I'm going to have to figure out where I'm bunkering down for the day, who I'm going to eat along the way. Those are basically the two biggest problems. But I have to make it all the way to San Antonio to make it to this massive event that's happening, which has not happened in years, apparently. Like, from what Marcus tells me, that there used to be these massive Elysium get-togethers in Kindred Society all the time, and it's where all the different clans come together and mingle and get to know each other and make contacts and form allies. I gotta go. I have to go. Marcus doesn't want me to go because it's dangerous. And I totally get that. I really do. But he also told me that I can go if I want to. But he wasn't going to go to this one, because apparently the last one happened in Tampa, just a couple hours away from here. And when the Prince announced that they were going to do their thing and everybody started showing up, apparently hunters showed up and just started dragging the sleeping vampires out into the sun. So the Camarilla, which is one of our vampire factions, has been too terrified to actually do anything. Well, this, from what I understand, Nosferatu Prince is just throwing all that out to the wind and hosting a thing anyway. I'm going to go. It might be stupid, it might be dangerous, but I'm going to go. I'm a little bit more along than a lot of newly embraced kindreds anyway. Neonates, fledglings, whatever. My sire told me that when a fledgling goes through the embrace, the act of making another vampire, it's typically they drain you to the point of death and then put some of their blood in your mouth, and then you're a vampire of that clan. Some older Zamitzi practice a thing called the rite or the night, or I don't know. I think it's the rite of the bridegroom, which is it's an ancient, God, what did he call it? An ancient Khaldoon ritual, which takes up to a week. My embrace took up to a week, which was a very odd experience, and I'll have to do a whole video on my embrace later on. But it basically just made me a little bit more capable of dealing with things. Anyway, this is getting long. I think my origin story is just good enough right here.